Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. Hope it's been a good day. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is a hobby box for Series 1. I haven't really done, I gave up on Series 1, especially for the hobby, because of the rounded corners. I opened up a couple of them, and the rounded corners issue just drove me absolutely nuts. I wasn't going to spend a bunch of money on cards that were going to have a defect right from factory. So essentially, and obviously you can send them into Upper Deck and they'll change them out. Well, I'm not going through all that. If I'm opening cards, I want to have them right away, not in the future. So if you guys don't know, if you've never seen a hobby box for one of these opened, I'm destroying my backdrop here right now. We have 8 cards per pack. We have 24 packs per box. Should be getting 6 Young Guns. The base ones can also get stuff like clear cuts, exclusives, high glosses, canvases. All those don't count towards your actual Young Guns. I'll move this over on this side instead. See if I can put this over here. Boom, just like that. And yeah, so like I said, big one is obviously Lafreniere. That's the card everybody's looking for in this series. Obviously, the card's gone down quite a bit since he first came out. Originally, the first 2 or 3 days, it was like a $500 card, for the first day. And then it dropped down. It was like $300 for a while. And then obviously he's kind of had his issues starting off his career. So it is what it is. But actually, I bought a hobby pack. You guys would have seen it in one of my other episodes. And when I opened it, I hit a Young Gun. So I was like, oh, perfect. Nicholas Bodine. It's, nothing crazy. And I noticed it didn't have rounded corners. So I don't know if they just fixed the issue, if it was just some of them, what was going on. But we got Jeff Carter, we got Dylan Dubé. We get a rookie retrospective of Nick Suzuki. So he's 5th for goals, 6th for points. Right now he's... Put that up for now. He's just flying for those Canadians who are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. No, it sounds weird to me too, people. Nobody saw this coming. Montreal didn't even see this coming. They can't even tell you that they thought that they were going to make it all the way. So if they did tell you, if any of their fans tell you that, they're full of it. Let me just get through the rest of them. Bjorkstrand, Biddington, Carlo, and the checklist. So, speaking of checklists, that's what we got. We got to pull the Young Guns out of our last random pack opening. Open up an old pack, and here we are, a checklist with Carey Price and Patrick Kane and Eric Johnson on it. I had other just random Young Guns for the Lightning, but I said, no, what? I'll put up a Dazzler of Victor Hedman and a UD game jersey of Braden Point, who has just snapped his streak. He's only had 9 games in a row with a goal, so poor him. But Adam Fox, Tyler Seguin, I think this is a portrait. Here's a Braden Point. And it's a portrait of... it's like this box do. The first 2 hits out of this box, and we get a Tampa Bay Lightning and a Montreal Canadian. What are the... That's just funny. We'll put up Vasilevsky up there. So, you can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. So, obviously, if you guys are watching this, you probably know by now. Tampa Bay did it. They went to Game 7. They beat the Islanders. Those pesky Islanders. Alex Iafallo. We got our first Young Gun, Nick Leddy, Elvis, Peter Mrazek. We got a center for the Golden Knights. Is this Reed Duke? This is Reed Duke. There you go. First Young Gun hit. Sites have Ehlers and then Morgan Riley. They beat the Islanders. I was kind of hoping the Islanders would win. And you guys can all hate me for it, and I understand they're playing by the rules, but there's just something about a team that is that much more over the cap than everybody else. Once again, I know they're playing by the rules. I know they're not doing anything wrong, but there's just something about it still to me that purposely sat a guy out probably for the last month and a half of the season when he could have came back, which is fine, but it just doesn't seem right to me. But Pavel Zacha, Zucker, we got Bernier, we got a Dazzlers of, there we go, Sid the Kid. We got Zach Cassian behind him, Kirby Doc, Butcher, and then Thatcher Demko. So Sid, will always put a Sid in a sleeve. You know what, Sid? Usually I'd put you in the background over Vasilevsky and a Suzuki, but sorry, bud, you got bounced early in the playoffs. You came up short. You don't get to do that. Keith Yandel, former Moncton Wildcat. Alec Martinez, Connor Garland, another former Moncton Wildcat, and then a Josh Norris Portraits rookie. So he's one of the big hits. 4 rookies too. There's a couple guys that obviously their cards are worth a little bit more now than when they were when this series first came out. He's one of them, obviously. Jason Robertson, runner up for the Calder. Obviously, he's another one. You get some guys like Peyton Krebs and Connor McMichael that, those guys are kind of longer term holds. Wait for them to kind of come out and kind of really start making a name for themselves. Dylan Strome, Adam Fox is a monster. Tyler Seguin came back at the very end of the year. Another Braden Point. And then we have an Ovi. Wow, we're just hitting all the big names. A Sid, an Ovi worldwide. We got a Vasi. All the big names. And a Reed Duke. That's that's a real big name here. So I don't know. Montreal's gonna have their hands full. Carey Price is gonna have to play out of his mind, which he's capable of, obviously. Brendan Gallagher, he set up that last goal. We got Hampton Linsholm, Jack Eichel, another Keith Yandel. Oh, that's a clear cut Keith Yandel. Oh, there we go. So not guaranteed at all, but a Keith Yandel. I almost actually wore. I decided not to wear a jersey tonight. You guys know. If you guys don't know, I usually wear a jersey. But I almost grabbed my Keith Yandel jersey just to throw it on, and then didn't. So, but big fan of Keith Yandel. Just played for the junior hockey team that I, in my town. So it's one of those things. He's always going to have a little spot for me to be excited about. Frank Vetrano, Nate Schmidt, Goligoski, and Zach Cassian. And then when you watch him on stuff like Spit and Chicklets and all this other stuff, he's just hilarious. So it's like, how can you not love that guy? He's just a guy's guy, loves the game, loves the NHL, respects the game. What more can you ask for? Jake Gensel, Ovi again. Gutsev. We got a predominant Tyler Bertuzzi. We got Martin Jones, Forsberg, Darlene, and Drew Doughty. I gotta say, I don't know what I like more. The other, Series 2 and their inserts, or Series 1, I don't like the predominant ones at all. I find they're just a weird one. The flag ones, they're cool, but predominant's definitely not one for me. I don't know. Zadina, Teravainen, UC Saros, John Tavares. We got debut dates of Noah Dobson. Made a couple good plays tonight. Former Q player. Backlund, Barkov, and Travis Konechny. It's the same thing. It's kind of a cool card. Just debut dates, but it's not really, I don't know. Doesn't stick out to me as a big hit for sure. So I think Series 2's got the better ones. Like I said, it's been a while since I opened up Series 1 hobby, just because I've just been opening Series 2. It was a funner product. Some, I don't know, bigger hits, I guess, for the most part. Or some kind of higher end hits. Ovi, we know this print run. Gusev. Quinn Hughes. And a Logan Couture. Martin Jones, Phil Forsberg, and Rasmus Dahlin. So the second half of this box is just going to be all young guns. We get the one young gun so far in Reed Duke, everyone's favorite Reed Duke. And then it's a bunch of like random inserts. A Dazzler, I guess it's Sid the Kid Dazzler and the OV Flagger, the two big ones. Oh, different, but Tampa's just so good. I thought maybe Islanders could do it just playing really good. And then they just had a bonehead. I don't know what Palmieri was doing. You got to know that guy's coming down the wing. You got to kind of keep your head on a swivel. You're in the middle of the ice, and you just don't pick him up. Like, I just don't know what his plan was there. DeBrincat, Brady Shea, Oscar Klefbom, Kale McCarr in the portraits. There we go. And then obviously, that was the goal. That was the game. It's shorthanded. You got to know you got to pressure them. You can't just let anybody walk in. I don't know. It's like the one time that they got lazy. Like, Barry Trotz plays such a hard system to play. You're always accountable, always doing this, always doing the right thing. And it's like they just got lazy on the power play. Jacob Trouba, Joe Pavelski. We got a canvas of. There we go. Jackie, look at the sign behind him. The giant head of his head. What a card. Noah Hannafin, Carter Hart, Dvorak, and Peugeot. My local hobby shop has a hobby box of 17, 18. The ones with Carter Hart and a couple of those guys. Trying to decide if I want to pick it up. They got two of them, but I don't know. Trying to decide if it's a little bit more money. These ones have gone up down a little bit. But those ones I think are like $190 plus tax still. So, and Carter Hart, I would like to pull Carter Hart just because I think he's good. Did not have a good season last year. Terrible season. Looked really bad. John Gibson, I guess that's the difference in the NHL, right? How do you tell if someone's good or bad? Mark Scheifele, Vander Kane wants to fight people. Mark Giordano, a late bloomer. James Neal, the real deal. Jonathan Durant, what a great trade. When everyone tries to defend what Bergevin's done over the years, it's like you traded Sergachev, who everyone knew was going to be a monster, for a guy in Jonathan Drouin who just had done nothing. Surrounded by talent, surrounded in an organization where all they do is have really good players, and you can't get that guy to produce in that system. And you think he's just going to walk into Montreal and be the savior. I just don't. I think he's got other issues going on. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, I don't know. There's so much with him. There's so much talent, obviously. I know people have said forever, trading to Colorado, linking back up Nathan McKinnon, and I've been against that 1,000% the whole time. Jacob Trouba. So here's our next young gun. Looks like a goalie probably. So it is a goalie. This goalie's here for the Flames. It says it's Zagadulin. Doughty, Hannafin, Hart, Dvorak. So not the biggest young gun so far. And our team's Zagadulin and a Reed Duke. Yikes. Started off as a funny pack with a rookie retrospective and portraits of Vasilevsky, and it's just getting sad at this point. Sean Couturier, Jacob Chikrin, monster. Oh, there we go. I haven't pulled one of these. This is an Artemi Panarin die cut of the flag. It's a pretty sweet card. I'll look at that back corner though. Just mangled. But it's a pretty cool card. Is it the same on the back as the Ovi one? Yeah, so same thing. Just a die cut. It's a pretty cool card. You're gonna fit in a regular sleeve though. Boom. It's a pretty sweet hit. I don't think I haven't pulled one of those yet. Got the gold lettering instead. These numbered? No numbered. Thought maybe they're numbered to like 100 or something like that. So put Panera in there instead. What a weird box. So I understand I haven't opened one of these in a while, but this one's just a weird box. It's just all the young guns are hiding out for like the last third of the box. Got a weird, like a Keith Yandel clear cut, a Panarin die cut. It's weird. Maybe that means he's bringing his buddy Lafreniere. We got Shea Weber, that big goal the other night, Bobrovsky. We got a center for the Senators. There we go. Josh Norris. It's one of the ones you're looking for now. Timo Meier behind him. Mark Stahl, Pasta, and Bo Horvat. So let's get him in a top loader, and we'll get him in a sleeve and a top loader. But there we go. So if anyone's wondering, maybe not all of them, right? But these corners are good. So I didn't realize, like I said, I just assumed that. I thought maybe like the original initial batch was good. And then the rest of them were, the first like couple boxes were good for the young guns. And then the rest of them from there on out, we're going to have the rounded corners thing. Because every time I bought a box afterwards, every time they were rounded corners, which I was not happy about. But if you guys are like, hey, I don't want to open up the Series 1 because of that, I'm not guaranteeing it, but there is a chance that yours wouldn't have rounded corners. So 3 young guns into it now. See what else we can get here. We don't have the main packs left, so we're going to be flying through some young guns here. John Marino, Riley Smith. What is this? Oh, another debut dates of Nick Suzuki. I almost went with a Nick Suzuki card in the background, but I actually sold mine. I had 2 of them, had them up on eBay. Somebody decided to grab them. If it was you, thank you. But I decided, you know what? Strike while the iron's hot. Sell them now. I'm not a Montreal fan. I'm a Colorado fan. So for me, a Nick Suzuki young gun doesn't really matter a whole lot. Right. So I just sold them. I said, no, what, this is a good time for it. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, if you are looking for like cards, I put a lot of cards up on eBay. I just kind of slowed down a little bit, but I got to get back to it. I have way too many. Literally, I don't know why I'm even doing this right now. I've literally just packed up a bunch of cards and put them away because I have a diaper party for a friend tomorrow. And I am opening up more cards I'm going to put away. John Carlson. This video is way too long. I just realized it's just a random pack. So, I think Tampa's gonna win the Stanley Cup. I'll just keep on rambling on here. Tampa's gonna win the Stanley Cup, I think. And I say that, yet I would rather see Montreal win it. I really like Carey Price. I played goalie. I love Carey Price. I think he's really good. I've said it for a while. I think he's the best goalie in the league. I know Vasilevsky obviously has a claim to that, but I think Carey Price kind of can be the best one. We got a Jacob Voracek. Man, we're gonna have 3 young guns in like 5 packs. Is that right? Holy! I was hoping for like obviously I'm probably not gonna get 2 clear cuts, but I was hoping for like a clear cut or maybe an exclusive or maybe even like a canvas for a young gun. That doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Kerfoot, Kadri. Ehlers. Jordan Biddington. So I wonder if maybe that Sid was a short print. I can't remember right now if it was if Sid's a short print. I think it is. So I can check on the next pack. Get Biddington in here. The background of this says sure you guys are loving watching this right now. Dazzlers blue 1 in 24, pink 1 in 144. So the pink is actually a case hit. So I got a case hit of Sidney Crosby. It's a pretty good case hit to get, I think. Case hit? Not a case hit. That would be 1 in every 6 boxes. Something like that. 5 boxes. Halzaka, Zucker, Bernier. What is with these? Oh, there we go, Nate. We hit 3 of these flags in this box. What is going on right now? I do like my Nathan McKinnon. Literally, I'm like looking at a canvas picture of him there that's signed and a jersey over there that's signed. Like, I enjoy Nathan McKinnon, but what a random third one for sure. Why not? So we're at the last 3 packs, or did we get ratioed and we got like kind of screwed out of this a little bit? These last 3 packs, I'm hoping all have Young Guns in them. If not, I have no one to blame but myself because I picked this pack. I picked this entire box. There's a Young Gun. Okay, so we got Artem Anisimov, Blake Coleman, Hansen. We got a goalie. Is this Jake Ottinger? Jake Ottinger came in and played for the Stars a bit this year while Ben Bishop was still out. Throwing a sleeve. We're not going to actually hit one of the first hobby boxes I did. I actually pulled a exclusive of his, which is kind of cool. Traded that for the only trade I've ever done for hockey cards with somebody I didn't know. Just kind of took a leap of faith and traded him for a Pierre-Luc Dubois Future Watch Auto. That was a pretty good deal. Jack Eichel, Matthew Perreault. Predominant. We got ratioed. Oh. What is that? A Josh Norris, a Zagadulin, an Ottinger, a Norris. What a weird box. Did we get a Nate, our Nate instead of a Young Gun? Is this going to be a Young Gun? Yeah, it's going to be a Young Gun at least. Colin White, Nick Dowd, William Nylander. It's going to be a left winger. This is going to be for the Oilers, Tyler Benson. Womp womp. Oh, my Atlanta. So, yeah, that was the break. No Lafreniere. I guess Josh Norris is a hit. The break. Just going to check these real quick. I know in the past I had one time I said I got ratioed. I didn't get all my Young Guns I was supposed to. And I actually did. I had thrown a pack off to the side by accident. I don't think that's the case right now. Nope. Just missed out on some on a young gun. That's a bummer. So Tyler Benson, Ottinger, Zagadulin, Reed Duke. There's 3 of them. The Josh Norris is the big young gun out of the pack. Keith Yandel, clear cut. Pretty cool. Probably not worth a whole lot. You guys would have seen down below, but that's a little PC of mine. The die cut for our team, Artemi Panarin. A couple other ones. I guess we got the Sid the Kid, Pink Dazzlers, the case hit, or the 1 in 144 for packs. So that's a pretty good hit too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you think I should open up that other box if you're still here. Gonna probably try to stick to some hockey. I'll get to football probably on football Sundays. I always like to open up a little bit of football if I can find it. Right now, there's not a whole lot out. I'm not going to buy Score. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I bought a little bit of Chronicles. I opened that, which you guys will see on the channel. But I'm not going to go crazy with some lower end products for football that I don't really care about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't liked and subscribe. And for Eric from the bench, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.